A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Mon, he'll buy some time right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Mon looks to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This a 43-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's a give to Gibson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 right at the 40. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cook. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Going to throw it. Got an open man, finding Jefferson.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson coming off such a sensational rookie year. He wows them again here with big yardage after the catch.
The extra point up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Now a 1st down throw, complete downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Mond to the air on 1st and 10.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Mond.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Montez Sweat, his 2nd sack of the night. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Montez Sweat bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down.
And now what do you want to do with your timeouts?
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with only 9 seconds remaining, when not much time, we'll see how they play this.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
First down, Minnesota.
Now a run with Cook. Cameron Curl with the tackle that time.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a throw here to his running back. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face a third down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to...
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Cook. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 45 on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. They'll dump this off to Cook. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the play clock becoming an issue, so Mike Zimmer's forced to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. A.J. Brown, 78 yards. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Jonathan Allen able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
They're going for Jefferson downfield.
He's got a man complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there for Minnesota. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. A give. This is Cook. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll run here with Gibson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Nwangwu now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Mon now off of play action.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Mond. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll drop the throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Down to the 25. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 124 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nwangu now for this end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Washington, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.